Hello and welcome back to Greg Reads Our Poker, the podcast where my friends and I read poker stories from Reddit. And today's theme is, Am I the Asshole? AITA is the short form version of that. Did you have a thought?
No. I was like, did you get that wrong? No, I'm done.
AITA, Am I the Asshole?
Yeah, you got it.
It's a Reddit, very common Reddit theme where people post their own personal anecdotes onto the internet to subject themselves to judge and jury of Redditors to see and confront ethical ambiguities in their life, leading to the question, am I the asshole? Sorry guys, make sure you turn off your notifications for the show, please and thank you.
My phone's not even here, dude.
When you said it, I thought it was, am I the asshole? Like, M.
Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Therefore must start with,
MITA.
has to start with an M. Oh my goodness. Math is your thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Not
clearly
math.
not English.
Thanks. Yeah, holy.
Guys, I think as we confront these stories, as we read these stories, by the way, I've got 3 really strange stories with very fine lines. Brian, you're a philosophy major. I'm sure you were taught this. What is an asshole?
Like, it's so straightforward that it's so hard to put into words. When you see one, you know it.
The comparison with the anatomy of an asshole, I feel like someone who just says shit, who says shit. And We're off to a great start today, guys.
I think being an asshole, it's like just saying stuff, right? It's like is one thing, but like especially in a lot of these stories, it's about the actions, right? That back up the words or like contradict their words oftentimes, right? A lot of these Reddit "Am I the Asshole" stories are about like they said one thing but did another. How should I feel?
Sure, someone who's inconsistent. So
We hate inconsistent kings.
this is true.
Basically, someone trying to angle you all the time is the asshole in poker.
Yeah, I think it was someone whose actions actively harm or disadvantage someone else.
Yeah, or someone just like trying to bend the rules again, or just do something to win the pot, even though they don't deserve it, maybe.
Okay.
It's trying to take your money, even though...
Unethical is a
yeah,
word that's
unethical.
unethical
Unethical
has
is
been a
good.
word that's been floating around a lot lately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. It sounds like we're going to be judging these folks on the basics of ethics. We got 3 stories today. They're wild. Let's get right into them. This first story was from Our Poker, posted 3 years ago. Am I the asshole for requesting a floor decision when I'm not in the hand? Already, I'm kind of leaning towards asshole. Because, like, if you're not in the hand, why are you getting involved?
Depends on the situation, but like most of the time, yeah, if you're not in the hand, you just, shut up.
I could see it being like the 2 players are taking like way too long. Like it's been 15 minutes on the river and they're both just sitting there for some reason.
Calling clock in a cash game when you're not in the hand is kind of like crazy though.
But like it's also fair, right?
I think it's fair. If like someone taking 15 minutes on a decision, I'm not in the hand. That's what calling clock is for.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
But I've had someone chew me out for calling clock on him in a
or like,
cash game.
imagine
before,
2 guys just start like fighting. What are you supposed to do? Not call.
And I guess
clock.
calling clock is
or
still
not
calling
call,
floor.
not call floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. Playing Pot Limit Omaha, I don't even pay attention to the hand until showdown. $700 is in the middle. On the turn, recreational player puts his stack of black 100 chips forward, 1,200 chips total. Villain covers him and pushes his stack of blacks forward. Recreational player asks if they can run it once or twice. Villain says twice is good. Dealer puts out 2 rivers and rec player wins both hands. Villain then claims the turn bet was only $700, not $1,200, because that was the current pot. Recreational player says, I thought we were going all in, that's why I asked to run it twice, and Villain says yes. Villain says, call the floor. Rec player is kind of embarrassed and said, it's okay, you don't need to call the floor, I don't care. I just thought we were going all in. 700 is fine, a call is fine. Dealer starts counting the pot in the middle for Villain to pay, around $700 instead of $1,200. So this is where I speak up because no one was saying anything. Also because the rec player can be an all-star punter for the NFL. I didn't want him to get angled. That's a wild way to describe someone.
Maybe this guy is an asshole before you even get to it.
I said to the dealer, call the floor. Both players agreed to run it twice. You can't run it twice unless someone was all in, and you dealt 2 river cards. Dealer calls the floor, and they agreed it was an all-in action and made Villain pay $1,200. Afterwards, villain asked me why I did get involved since I wasn't in the hand, and both players agreed it was a call, not all in. I said, because you know you're wrong and you're trying to free roll him. Rec player punted off everything to everyone a couple hours later. Am I the asshole?
I don't think so. I don't think you're an asshole there, right? It's like being an asshole. It's like, are you kind of going against like the poker norms of like the room? Maybe, right? By getting involved in a hand that you're not a part of. However, like he clearly feels like he's coming from a place of like justice, right? Or like of righteousness, because like from like a outside viewer's point of view, especially like a non-gambler's point of view, he saw something wrong and he spoke up, right?
Mhm.
So I don't think he did anything. Like did he commit a faux pas? Maybe. I don't really play that much live casino poker. I haven't played live casino poker in like 2.5 years. I was just playing with you guys, but like I don't think he did anything like inherently morally bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything wrong here. I think most people would just keep their mouth shut and just kind of like focus on their own stuff in a poker room, which is also totally fair. But I don't think he's necessarily an asshole. But I could see why the other person would be annoyed at the same time.
For sure.
Yeah, but like the OP's argument of like you're just trying to free roll the schmuck is like kind of real. Like that's definitely what it feels
Yeah,
like.
and he would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for
this
OP.
meddling
I know,
kid.
he would have gotten away with it. In his mind, he's totally an asshole.
I think what also puts the nail in the coffin was the fact that they ran it twice.
Yeah.
Once you run it twice, like objectively, this is an all-in.
Yeah.
You can't run it twice with money behind.
Yeah.
If it was like if they didn't run it twice, and let's say he just like puts the bet out and then there's a call and then they immediately dealt the river with no action to happen and we're already like if both players have already tabled their hands, then I can understand.
You could theoretically argue the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But because they ran it twice, very clearly that they were all in.
Did the dealer say anything?
It
What does the
doesn't
dealer say? Because from the dealer's perspective, shouldn't it be pretty obvious that it was an all-in from both players as well if they're dealing it twice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't really sound like the dealer did very much here. Puts out 2 rivers and rec player wins both boards. I assume dealer was then gonna count out the recreational player stack and then make him pay 1,200. But at this point, the villain then claims, "Oh, the turn bet was only 700 because that was the current pot." Rec player says, "Oh, I thought we were going all in." Asked him to run it twice. Villain said yes. Villain calls the floor. Yeah,
Like-
this was going to be dealt with the way it should have been dealt with.
I feel like
Absolutely, yeah.
the dealer would have just handled it anyway, so it's kind of a little bit like self-righteous being like floor the second someone says something. I don't think you needed to even get in there, to be fair.
Yeah, and also I just noticed. So what happens is 700 in the middle on the turn. Recreational player goes all in with 1,200, and then the villain covers him and pushes his stacks of blacks forward.
Yeah.
Meaning that depending on the stack of blacks,
And
could have been a
that
raise.
could have been a raise anyway.
Could have been a raise.
In PLO, definitely.
Yeah,
Especially, yeah.
It's this honestly just by action alone. It's also could be very clear that this is an all-in. I say not the asshole.
Yeah.
Should we check the comments and see?
Yeah,
Sure,
I don't think
sure.
anyone's gonna call him the asshole
Yeah.
here.
Hey, man, never underestimate a Redditor.
Top rated comment is by Big Hoss 47, who has the tag good rec. Fuck the villain. Clear angle shot. Second one says, well done. This is money going in on the river. The villain still got 2 runs at it and he still owes the money. Bonus points if you gently explain to the rec specifically what happened. They'll claim to know, but they don't always really know. Open and shut?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Open and shut?
Yeah, definitely. It's like, and like most recs, or I won't say most recs, just like most people in general are pretty conflict avoidant,
Mm-hmm.
right? They were like, oh yeah, it's just like $500, whatever, right? When it's like, no, that's your $500, buddy.
It's more than 500. You have to double that, right? Because you.
7.
Oh no, I guess it's just 500. Yeah,
$500.
you're right. You win your own back, anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Can't do math or English
Are you
today.
sure math's your thing?
No, I can't do anything today. Apparently.
No,
Holy-
you're fine, but
You can drive 15 minutes twice. That's for sure.
I think we're done with this first story. Folks, if you're enjoying this content so far, this is the 3rd episode. We're going at it. We're improving things. We've got real microphones out now. If you're enjoying this content, I know I am. Please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. On to our second story. 3 years ago, by Carlito728, who has the tag Nut Memer, top 1% poster. Am I the asshole for enforcing the 1 person per hand rule at a home game?
What does that mean?
So this is what we talked about last week, where the rule is one person per hand. You can't be in the hand and then me helping you with the hand or talking you through the hand.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now,
we don't abide by that in our home game at all.
yeah, in our home game, we have like, I'll pick up like, I'll get my 2 hookers and I'll be like, Edison, look at one card.
Someone else look at the other card.
Yeah, someone else look at the other card.
All right, look at each other and tell me what you're feeling.
Our quarter 50-cent games are more like, it's more like a team sport than anything.
It also like has the stakes of like some 1-3 games.
Yeah. Our quarter 50-cent game is probably the hardest, toughest quarter 50-cent game in North America.
Or Greg has 2 different people looking at his whole cards in every other hand.
Or the softest, whichever way you want to look at it.
Depending on what mood
Depending on what mood we're in.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know all of the official poker rules and technicalities, but as far as I know, it should be one person per hand and you can't get help/advice from another person while playing. So there's this home game that I stumbled on Facebook. I messaged the host and I got invited to play. I showed up to the game last night and was impressed by the setup. The host turned a guest bedroom into a poker room with a custom built table, quality chairs, chips, cards, and there was a fridge full of beer, snacks, TVs mounted on the wall, an attached bathroom. Great spot to play. Anyway, that was so unnecessary.
He's just flexing on us, man.
Anyway, the game was 50-cent $1 blinds, 8-handed, more of a loose fun game, occasional straddles, and bomb pots. I was having a great time. There's also no paragraphs to this. Like, it's all just like a block of text. Then towards the end of the night, I was in a hand heads up with the host in a limped pot. During that time, his daughter, who's 6 years old, walks into the poker room and sits on his lap.
No
He's
way.
first to act on the flop, and he shows her his cards and then says, "What would you do, sweetie? Check or bet?" She responds with check, so he obliges and checks. Now the action's back on me. That's when I bring up that outsiders shouldn't be allowed to influence action.
No way.
I then suggest we call the floor. And he
For
tells
the
me
whole game?
that it's his place, so technically he's the floor. But to resolve the issue, he just open mucks ace high, which was actually good, and lets me take down the pot, then tells his daughter to leave the room. The mood of the game changed after that hand, and some people seemed upset with me. But I'm just trying to play proper poker in a game where rules are enforced. Was I wrong on this one? I do hope to get invited back, as it's a good game, and I 1.25x my buy-in.
This is not real. There's no chance the story is real.
This is creative writing. This
yeah.
has to be creative writing.
Like
But let's work under the pretense that this is a thing that happened.
I think the first giveaway is that his first tag is nut memer.
Our top 1% poster.
Yeah, top 1% shit poster. So I guess the first question is this real?
Let's work under the pretense that it is real.
Sure.
Yeah. Of all the things that didn't happen, let's say this one did.
I want to believe that this happened. I want to believe that this was real. Okay, so if this is real, which is not, probably, is he being an asshole?
Well, technically.
Actually, he's right about the rules of poker, and you should only have one player per hand. But like,
Gary would
shut
agree?
up.
What if-
he needs to shut
Maybe the
up.
daughter is secretly a robot solver.
Yeah, maybe she's a savant, though.
Yeah, maybe.
What if she's a savant, Brian? Like, child prodigies have to be children.
Don't
That's
do
true.
this.
Am I wrong?
That's
Don't
true.
Don't tell me I'm wrong.
There's no
Don't do this
adult
to me.
Tell me
prodigies.
that there's
Wait,
no
you're
adult
adult
prodigies,
prodigies.
right?
You're so right.
So
Greg.
the chance of her being a prodigy is pretty high.
Negranu's still kid poker.
Exactly. So we agree. This kid could be a savant.
This kid can be Negranu.
Kid poker 2 incoming.
I feel like 6 years old is like still riding the line between like toddler and kid. Am I wrong?
A 6-year-old could play poker.
6-year-old could play poker.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
I mean, like 6-year-olds can do anything nowadays. Like it's like there's like these like kid grandmasters in chess. Like anyone can do anything.
In Japan, they host poker tournaments for kids.
Mm-hmm.
What the? Oh, really?
Yeah, I see this a lot. They just have poker tournaments for kids. I'm not sure what the prizes are, like candy, sweets, or something.
I mean, all gambling in Japan is prized out in candies.
Or something
Yeah.
like that. Anything but money.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it seems like there's not much stigma about it. It just seems like it's kind of like a good way for the kids to
Socialize.
Learn
and
math.
learn
Yeah,
math, play
learn
poker.
math. Learn how
Yeah.
to count.
But I can definitely see why it
reasonable.
might be a bad idea.
Yeah, but like, no, dude, it's like, imagine coming to a game for the first time, being like, man, this setup's great. Oh, the host is awesome. This is such a fun setup, but fuck your kid.
That was a bad time to take a sip from my drink. Okay, whether this kid's a savant or not, the rule is one person per hand.
Is there an age minimum?
No, okay, let's say, yeah, but it's like, so like, we're gonna say like the kid's okay, then we need to designate that there's an age requirement or limitation. Like if a grown ass man just walked into the room and then sat on the floor, on the host's lap, and then told him to check. One,
You don't.
that's against the rules, right?
You don't believe that these two things are the same, even a little bit. Don't pretend that you believe that these two things are the same.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if we're saying, like, you know, if we're gonna call this guy an asshole for calling out the rules, then like, where do we draw the line?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Brian.
That's the host's kid.
So
That's
you,
his
you can
house.
have like a 30-year-old son as a kid too.
It's his house.
Yeah, you don't know how old this
that's
guy
not
is.
the same. You can't convince me that these are the same.
Host could be like 75 and is like middle aged.
Yeah,
You
like,
don't
literally
believe
like,
that.
Negron just walks in and
yeah. What if it's Negrano's dad, bro?
You're just gonna allow it because it's his kid?
You don't believe that. You don't believe what you're saying.
But what if, Brian?
I hate you.
But
So
if
he's not the asshole,
Okay,
right?
fine. But that's okay. Then that's at least be results oriented, right?
Okay, sure.
When the kid was playing, she checked, right, out of position as she should, so she makes the correct play,
Okay.
and then the host makes a decision to open muck the best hand ace high, right? So of the two people, she made the better decisions, which inherently gives them an edge.
Okay, can we get away from the kid real quick?
Okay,
Let's get away from the kid. Back on OP.
Okay, fine.
All right, okay. OP, yeah. So OP says he has a self-awareness to understand that he made the situation more tense and like kind of killed the vibe. Yet he still comes out and says, "I really hope they invite me back to this game."
I
Right?
think I know how Ophi can solve this. He just needs to bring his own kid next time. And then it's fair.
Poker play day.
Yeah.
Bring your own kid
You-
to
it's just-
gamble day.
Bring your kid to gamble
Day.
day.
Nice.
Degen day. Bring
Yeah.
your kid to degen day.
Okay, devil's advocate aside, like if this story is real, like it's wild to ask. It's wild to ask a kid who likely has no idea how to play poker at a home game to leave.
Yeah, no, dude, no. Like honestly, like the host, big ups, good dad. Like he has a bunch of strangers over, but still involves his kid in his life.
Yeah,
That's big.
and
ups.
then he tells the kid to go away. Opie tells the kid to go away when the dad's just trying to have a gambling bonding moment with
Whoa.
his child.
At this point, he's definitely not the asshole. He's just making sure the kid doesn't develop a gambling problem.
Is he actually the hero in this story?
Like, imagine the host is the villain. He's trying to give a young child a gambling problem.
For the people,
Opie's his wife.
for the people who know us that are watching this, not just strangers on the internet, there's no way, there's no world you two are painting me to be like the reasonable one.
You're
right
trying
now.
to give a kid a gambling problem at 6 years old, Brian.
I mean,
Well, I don't think it doesn't seem like any of us are agreeing. So I'm gonna default to the comments. Is that fair?
Yeah, definitely not the asshole.
Okay.
Confidence.
bring it
Out
on.
for a scroll posted. Don't blame you a bit.
Yeah,
Top rated comment. Don't blame you a bit. I was at a home game one time where the host took tips from his dog. What the fuck? One mammal per hand is the rule. So already
Brian?
top comment disagrees
know
with
what?
you.
You know what? Turn to me. This comment turned to me. You're right.
Enrico replies to that and says, "Dogs are famous poker players." Look,
I was like, yeah.
yeah.
That's so real.
Imagine you like steal tips from that guy. He's been dealing all night.
Show me in the rule book where it says a dog can't play poker.
Sick Airbud reference.
Second top rated comment is from a deleted account. I seriously can't tell what's a shitpost anymore in this sub. Brian, asshole or not asshole?
I mean, like, he's got to be the asshole, right? He's got to be.
It's not the asshole.
Edison not the asshole?
Yeah,
Okay,
not
I'm the
asshole.
deal breaker.
He's got to be. Bro, it's not your
He's
house.
not. He's not an asshole, but he's kind of a butthead.
You're like splitting hairs for no reason.
He's a hero to this kid.
He is.
What do you mean he's a
He is a
He
hero.
is protecting the kid.
He's saving the kid from all of our fates. All right. Well, that was an interesting story. If you want to play poker with me, play poker with me on GG or Club GG. Club GG for Americans, GG for anyone else in the world. It's the only place where you can use my emojis. If you want to play poker with me, again, that's on GG or Club GG. Link in the description below. Now to our last story, and I always save the last story, the best story for last. Our Poker 4 years ago by Koifi. Am I the asshole live poker situation? Playing some 1-2 with an absolute fish on my right. Guy doesn't know most of the rules, but is super nice and down to play. I'm engaging in conversation with him all night to make sure he sticks around. In comes a regular pro who sits down with sunglasses and over-the-ear headphones. We'll call him Beats. Beats proceeds to fold for 2 straight orbits before finding an under-the-gun raise to $25. Folds around to the fish in small blind who is none the wiser and calls. I immediately fold and then become a spectator rooting for fish. Flop comes 7-10 jack rainbow. Pro bets something like $50, fish calls. Turn 8, so it's 7-10 jack 8 now. Beats bets another $50, fish calls. River is 9 for the tabled straight, 7-10 jack 8-9. Fish checks and then Beat checks back. Beats shows counterfeited pocket kings. Fish goes, "Aw man," and then shows his pocket sixes face up to the entire table. Fish clearly thought he lost here, but in my opinion, he did not muck and he showed his cards. I proceed to say, "That's a chop, man." And the fish then realizes the board. Dealer chops up the pot. Beats begins yelling at me and telling me I cost him $125 due to the fact that fish was clearly intending to muck. Is that even a thing? If fish shows his cards face up, no matter his intention, isn't the ruling based on showdown?
This happened in a Wolfgang short.
Okay, tell me more.
There was a short, but it was instead of a chop out, Wolfgang lost. So Wolfgang, I forget what the board was. Wolfgang got like counterfeited, right? Yeah, he got counterfeited. Like Wolfgang was playing like 2 tiny shit cards, hit 2 pair, and the other guy had jacks, but then the board paired that didn't boat up Wolfgang. And so the guy like shows his jacks to the table, and then he shows the jacks, puts them back face down, slides them over the line, and then the guy next to him goes, "Bro, you have jacks and 3s. Flip that shit over." And the guy flips over the jacks, and then the dealer pushes them in the pot.
Oh.
But I think the difference is he took his hand back
Well,
turned them face down and then mucked it.
Well, he turned his jacks face up, right? It's like we'd have to like go in like CSI forensics on this Wolfgang short to see like where the cards were. But like if I recall, he like turned the jacks over, and then and they were over the line, and then he flips them back over.
Wolfgang?
Did
No.
Wolfgang show his hand yet?
Yeah, Wolfgang showed his hand. Wolfgang
okay.
just showed like 8s and 4s or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And then the guy goes like, "Oh, so sick." Flips over his jacks.
Yeah.
And then flips them back over.
Oh.
Right? And then the guy next to him goes, "Bro, you had jacks and 3s, you win."
I think the thing that we need to the distinguishing factor is what constitutes as tabling your hand. What constitutes as showdown? Is it showing your hand or is it tabling your hand? Because to me, there's a difference between like, putting my cards face up on the field in front for everyone to see, and me like holding my hand, showing Edison, and then throwing it back face down.
Yeah. I've definitely seen people just like pick it up, like flash the table and then muck it, right? At
Yeah.
that point, I would say the hand is still mucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really fine line, and like I hate to say it, but like it depends. You just have to like see what their exact actions were.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like, yeah, it's like in the Wolfgang video, I think it was pretty like I'm on the side of the jacks, right? Where like it's like he put his hands like face up, right? He didn't just go like, "Man, I'm so unlucky," and then muck. Like his hand was face up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think so. Jay was the one who taught me. Our friend Jay. He was the one who taught me that at showdown, everyone's showdown is showdown. Once action's done in the river, everyone technically should be showing their hand.
Yeah.
We just allow people to muck as a courtesy. But technically, let's say you guys are at showdown, I can request to see any of your guys' hand as a person who's not in the hand, right?
Yeah.
So even by that standard, then I get like by that standard, him saying like, hey, no, show your hand, like it's a chop, is I think fair within the rules. But because I'm not super clear on the rules here, I think we just come back to ethics once again. Is this guy being an asshole for protecting the fish from mucking his his hand?
In this question, the fish has already tabled his cards, right?
He didn't table. He says,
He like shows
fish
sixes.
goes, oh man, then shows his pocket sixes face up to the entire table.
And then,
Fish clearly thought he lost here, but in my opinion, he did not muck and showed his cards. I proceed to say that's a chop, man.
He never mucked them.
Yeah,
It's like
never
it's
mucked it.
probably like an action like he goes, man, so sick, and then turned his cards face like back over.
He doesn't even say he turned him back.
yeah. Well,
down,
in this
face down.
case, the dealer should also just see that
Yeah.
both players have a straight and start chopping up the pot.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like you hear a lot of like stories of dealers like waiting for players to finish moving their cards before they stop chopping the pot, right? Like is it Bart Hansen? Is that the Crush Live Poker guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's like I remember I was listening to him and he told a story of how two players like had like a massive like all in pot in like a 2-5 game,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like jacks versus kings or whatever, and a hero had jacks, and the players missed that there was 4 to a flush on board, but both players missed that, and then and then the dealer just acted off of like how the players reacted.
Yeah.
Right. So then like the players went like, oh, like nice hand, and then the king's like, oh, thank you, and then the dealer just ships the chips to the king's player, and it wasn't till like after the chips got integrated into the pot, the stack, that another player was all like, bruh, you have a flush. And then from there, what do you do, right? Like obviously the dealer should have been all over that, but like at the same time,
You can very easily remedy that though.
yeah, of course, but like to get back to like the story, right? It's like I don't think I think this might be a controversial opinion in like live poker. I think fish should be protected, like by the other.
I don't
players.
think that's controversial. I think that's very well
but by your
regarded.
average Redditor or the Redditor stereotype, I think so.
So in this case, first of all, I agree with that. I do think you do need to protect your fish, whether you're a player or a dealer, because at the end of the day, they're good for the game. You want to keep them around for as long as you can. Here, I think there's a question that's like, how late can you say something for it to be considered like revertible, right? Like in that previous question, you said there's chips has already been pushed to a guy. He has already stacked them back up and put it back in the stack.
Yeah.
At this point, how would you know how much money was in the pot?
point of no return is once significant action happens the next hand. You know, once their chips are in play and now they're moving around again, then that's the point where you can't reverse it. But if someone catches it while the dealer is still dealing, it's still very easily reversible by just tracking the action and figuring out what the pot size is.
Sure.
And taking that out of the opponent. The
Yeah,
villain's stack.
yeah. It's like that's possible. It's just a pain, obviously,
Yeah.
right? But like,
Also, fish or not, like dealer mistakes are always gonna happen. Like this is just something that's just part of the game, and so it's it's up to everyone at the table to maintain game integrity. So fish or not, I still think it's well within the integrity of the game to just call that out. And also, you could very clearly argue that fish tabled his hand.
yeah.
He showed his hand. I don't know if that means just showing it. I don't know if that means like actually tabling it. But either way, I think showdown is showdown.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's like
anyone's entitled to see the cards.
In my head, the line for tabling your hand is if the dealer can see your hand like openly without like looking, right?
Oh, okay.
In my head, as a person who deals at our games a lot and like has dealt like games, it's like I think like if the dealer can like see your hand like just from their seat without like craning over, in my head that's tabled.
Yeah.
So just more generally, let's say in any hand, it doesn't matter if there's a fish or a villain or anything, if you notice the dealer make a mistake, should you say something?
Absolutely.
Then in this case, he would definitely not be an asshole, right? Because he's just saying something because he noticed a mistake.
Yeah. I think by rules.
Or like a possible mistake.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think by the rules, not the asshole. And then even in terms of ethics and trying to protect fish, also not the asshole.
What if we go further? Are you morally obligated to say something if you notice a mistake? Would you be an asshole if you didn't say something?
I think you'd be an asshole for not saying something. At least for my own personal sense of integrity. It's like I really value just having like the integrity of the game. I'd never want to win through like winning through doing something scummy for me isn't fulfilling to myself.
Yeah.
So if I can see
for
my
sure.
neighbor's hole cards, I'll often be like, hey, you're bleeding. you know, and
Yeah.
I'll remind him again if it's still showing.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't change, then I'll just actively like not look at them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like obviously like we're the ones sitting in front of fancy mics talking to the internet, so we're sitting out like a privileged position. But like at the end of the day, it's just money, right?
You know, and that's a fair point you bring out though. Like
Yeah.
integrity is a privilege.
Yeah.
Acting morally or ethically or you know is a privilege. That's fair.
Yeah, right. It's like to us like at our poker games or whatever, right? It's like it's just money, and it's not worth throwing away like what you think is right or like the friendships of the people around you, even if it's just randos at the casino, right? If you want to be a casino reg, you're gonna run into the same people over and over again. Do you want to be like that unsociable guy that no one wants to be around at your local casino?
Nope.
Take notes, local casino players.
Yeah. But I can see like if someone needed the money to put a roof over their head or feed their kids, then it's like ethics like
Why
right or
are
wrong
you
is
at a
well, then they
poker
shouldn't be gambling.
table?
Fries in the bag, please.
You're right. You're right. No, I feel like I mean like a pro poker player, like a pro. You know, I was thinking about this kind of concept of like who would need to play poker because when I was writing Gina, right? I was like, okay, Gina needs money as a character, but what situation does this character need to be in that she can't do anything else but play poker for a living? And I think a lot of things like, you know, like criminal records or like just like, you know, like having bad references. I think that's where poker can, you know, might be able to afford people like flexibility and an ability to make income which they wouldn't be able to otherwise in conventional senses.
Sure.
Yeah. So if you need to play poker for a living and you need to, you know, feed yourself and put a roof over your head and you see someone next to you who's bleeding their whole cards, I'd understand why you wouldn't tell them.
Yeah, but like, it's like to be in a situation where you have no alternative way to do anything but play poker as a living. That's like that's so thin, right? That's so slim to like get there.
Yeah.
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 Like, how do you get there?
I think you have to be like, poker has to be something that you're just like, there's nothing else you can do. Like you love the game or you're really good at it.
This is the bad ending for that 6-year-old kid in story 1 or story 2 or
Good
whatever.
callback. Good callback.
Yeah, that's the bad ending for that kid.
She is, and the daughter's name was Gina.
Oh, no
Wait.
way. No way.
So that's how she starts her crime history. This is her.
That's
Am
how
I,
she
am I about to,
origin
am I about to write
story?
Gina's lore?
That's how. Yeah, dude. This is her story, and then she starts hitting people with cars.
I know we're going a bit of a tangent about Gina, but it's so funny. I've just written all my characters for so long as just like kind of like really strict archetypes. And then I just write this one new character with like slight emotional depth, and everyone just like goes crazy for this character. And it's great. It's great. I love that I can write deeper stories that tug at more heartstrings. I just didn't expect it to come from this like character that was supposed to just be like a 1-bit kind of thing. I mean, shout out to Gina.
Shout out to Gina. Shout out to Gina. Shout out to Georgia. Shout out to Yuri. Shout out to all of it.
Shout out to all of them. To Yuri. Oh, yeah, Yuri. Folks, I think next week we're going to introduce a new section called Ask Greg. If you have any questions for me that you would like featured in the next episode of Greg Reads Our Poker, please leave a comment below or a question below. Now, let's settle on the verdict of this. Top comment says, post this on actual Am I the Asshole and enjoy the confusion. The fuck is small blind? What is an angle?
It's like, how is there a fish sitting there with you?
7-10 Jack rainbow? What? What's the next top rated? If both hands were tabled, then you did nothing wrong. You'd only be out of line if, say, fish had his hand concealed, but you could see them, and you remark that's chop, which influences his action. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Anything to add into our verdict?
I think this just shows, no matter if you're new or an experienced poker player, just table your hand at showdown.
Just table your hand and wait 2 seconds to muck your cards before getting the pot. Getting the pot.
Yeah. I think it was Ike Haxton that said this and on some PokerStar show where it was like, oh yeah, I'm proudly tabling 6 high and hoping you muck.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Whenever I make a bluff and I get called, very proudly, I just show my 8 high, show my 7 high.
Yeah, you just confidently slam your cards and then like that dealer I was mentioning earlier, it's like, oh, the dealer just ships you the chips because of course you won. You tabled your hand like that.
Yeah, and I think it's twofold as well, right? I think one, it's like if you table with confidence, there's a chance they might muck, and two, it's good advertising as a live poker player that you just show your hand so everyone and make a show out of it so everyone sees that, oh, okay, you're capable of bluffs, so then you can get paid for your value. All right, guys, that was a very philosophical Greg Reads Our Poker episode. Thank you guys so much for being our guests on this show. Thank you so much for watching at home. If you guys want to see last week's episode, you can click on this video right here. And as always, we'll see you next week. And stay loose.
Play 7
7
deuce.
deuce.
Yeah!